Hi folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Van C, #1 Razorback fan. About a year ago, I built a cigar box kit from CB Gitty. I must say, I was not too happy about the result. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Okay, you see this guitar kit? Now notice the headstock is kind of irregular. Also, strings are too close together. Don't like the location of the knobs. Take a look at that action. Look how high that action is. Never could get it quite down. With that in mind, I was thinking, just like the Razorbacks, I can do better. So what I did is I took that same kit, decided to redo it, but I'm going to, of course, take it to the next level. So here we have what I call the death machine. Take a look at that. Okay, notice that skull, a sound hole, and the gold hardware, and I even made a fancy headstock there. Okay. Even threw a couple decals in on there. Got some of those skull knobs, and I also kind of positioned the way I like them. And even put a decal on the back. How cool is that? So what I've done and made a video showing you how I created this beauty, and at the end I'll let you see how this baby sounds, so y'all keep watching now, you hear?
Hi, I'm Brooke. Howdy you all. Don't ask me how I ended up doing another one of these videos. The premium 3-string electric fully fretted cigar box guitar kit was unboxed. That was a mouthful. The replacement parts were unboxed. A template was traced on the headstock. The headstock was cut with a scroll saw. A Dremel tool was used to sand it and clean up the rough edges. A 10mm drill bit was used to make holes for the tuners. The neck was measured and marked. The end of the neck was cut off with a scroll saw. The neck was ripped using a handsaw, scroll saw, and a circular sander. The scale length was measured and marked for bridge placement. The neck brace was cut and glued to the bottom of the neck. The cigar box was notched using a drill, handsaw, and a Dremel tool. A piece of wood was glued to the bottom inside of the box. Holes were drilled and 6 drywall screws were used to fasten the neck to the cigar box. Hardwood pad-outs were glued to the neck for the bridge screws. The pickup hole was cut out using a drill and a Dremel tool. The pickup recess was cut into the neck using a hand saw and a Dremel tool. A recess for the output jack was cut using a drill and a Dremel tool. It wasn't pretty. Holes were drilled for the volume and tone pot with a 10mm drill bit and a Dremel tool. The bone nut was filed and attached to the neck with super glue. Hardwood padouts were glued to the box for the strap locks. The fretboard was covered with painter tape. The neck was sanded and shaped using a circular sander. 6 coats of true oil finish were applied to the body and neck. Decals were applied to the neck and body. The decals were set using 3 coats of Mod Podge so that they would not fall off if they got wet. The sound holes were made using a drill and a Dremel tool. The sound hole cover was secured with 3 screws. The humbucker pickup and wiring harness was installed. The output jack was installed. Holes were drilled with a 5/64" drill bit. The strap locks were installed. The bridge was installed using 4 screws and the ground wire was connected with one of the screws. The electronics were tested with a screwdriver and an amplifier. Several small nails were used to secure the top of the cigar box. The tuners were installed using a 10mm socket wrench, a 1/16" drill bit, and a screwdriver. The frets were polished with steel wool. A 1/16" drill bit and a screwdriver were used to install the 8 metal box corners. The tone and volume knobs were installed. The guitar was strung with a God G tuning. String height was adjusted along with the intonation. This is how the finished cigar box guitar looks.
I went ahead and tuned her up. Now let me show you how she sounds. First of all, let me demonstrate how she sounds acoustically. Here goes. Not very loud. Let's see what you sound like with the amplifier. Well, that sounds pretty cool, being senior, but aren't you going to step it up a little bit? Well, I'm glad you mentioned that, because I sure am. What we're going to do, happening to my distortion pedal here, let's go ahead and kick it up a notch and see what we get. That's pretty cool, but that's not, but with a death machine, you expect it to have a little bit more to it, don't you? That you do. Kick it up another notch. But I think we can kick it up another notch even. But there's yet one more level, and here we go. Sounds pretty cool with the distortion pedal. And who said you can't play heavy metal on a cigar box? Something to keep in mind, because what it does, it has is a GBG tuning, so you can do one finger power chords. How cool is that? So if you get an opportunity, you may want to buy one of these CB Gitty cigar box kits and build it yourself. And have some fun with it, okay? Until next time, hit that like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.